Oh boy, get my apron and chef hat because I am going to be cooking in this video. Now, this is going to be another conspiracy type of video with just some thoughts and speculations on things that are soon to come. And what are we going to be talking about today? We are going to be talking about the Jay's Precision Accessory Hammer. Now, I am sure we are all familiar with what this hammer is and what this hammer is capable of doing. In case you are not, I'll keep it simple. Much like Jay's hammer, where it offers you the ability to protect your enhancements, offering a similar type of feature that Cronstones offer, Jay's Precision Hammers offers you protection through using this on accessories. The bonus is, when you use Cronstones and fail your enhancements on accessories have a chance to downgrade, while the Precision Hammers offer the same use as Cronstones. However, you are guaranteed no downgrade if it fails. When this was added to the game, this became the absolute mainstream way to enhance the hard cap accessories, specifically Deboreka. There was no other efficient use for these hammers to be used towards. The Deboreka are the cream of the crop accessories to use, and bear in mind you are unable to use this on the Deboreka rings. But I do think there are some interesting things to consider. I've had this conversation many times on my stream. Feel free to come check it out if you guys ever would like to hang out and talk about some of our speculations around the game. Would love to have you. But I do think that this topic is worthwhile also making a video on. So my speculations have to do with the expiration date of the hammers, as well as its efficiency for its use overall. And instead of using the hammer for your enhancements, you can actually take this hammer and you can sell it amongst the marketplace. And everyone has gotten one of these. A lot of people have used them and a lot of people have sold them. On my main account, I used it in an attempt for my pen Deboreka necklace. I don't care if I'm pronouncing this accessory wrong. That's how I say it. Deboreka, whatever. And on my free-to-play account, I sold it, and luckily for me, it managed also to sell. I used that silver to fast lane some of my upgrades. I was able to almost get a complete set of Fallen God armor because of selling this. But more importantly, if you hover over this hammer, you can, one, see a wide variety of accessories that you can use this on. Lord knows why you would use this on a Sissel's necklace. But more importantly, at the very bottom, you can see that this item is going to be removed on November 28th, 2024 maintenance, which is kind of just around the corner from the making of this video. We are late August going into early September. So that means we have September, October, and then the rest of November. So we're 3 months away. And as we get closer to that expiration date, I do think there's going to be some concerning things to make note of. And this is where my speculation is coming from. Now, before I get into that, let's just pivot here for a second and talk about its overall efficiency. As I've mentioned, the Jay's hammer is the most efficient to use on the Deboreka accessories. And if we look at the price of Debos right now, you can actually see that Debos are currently being listed in abundance right now. I did make a recent video talking about the Deboreka market and the prices of them becoming much more normalized and obtainable. And once again, if I click on any of these accessories, aside from rings, you'll actually be able to see that the price of pen is very much so starting to diminish. We can see necklaces being at 230 billion silver. We can see that the earring has gone down as low as recent price 200 billion silver. We have orders all the way down to 195. If we look at the price of Debo belts right now, you can see 265 with a recent price of 260. There's no questions asked right now that the price of these are diminishing, especially as these start to get posted in higher and higher volume. Now, I'm looking at the NA market. I know that EU market is having a similar reflection. I also know that the Korean market is having a similar reflection of a similar trend. So if we talk about the math of the efficiency of this hammer at the ceiling price of 300 billion silver, a good range for a successful click is typically to get it between, about 10 clicks total. If we're not considering the price of just Tet Debo alone, if you were to have already the necklace and buy 10 of these hammers at the price of 27.5 billion silver, A good average is going to be probably around 10 clicks for a successful tap. But as the price of these Debo accessories continue to diminish, also those averages start to lower. If we even get to, as I shown before, that 200 bill range, you're now wanting a successful click within 6 to 8 clicks. And with proper stacks being used at an average of, let's say, around 10%, doesn't really seem like too good of odds. Now, of course, you can buy Cronstones and you can be at the risk of your item potentially downgrading. And I know some people will still go about that route. I know that some economies and player markets have better results for ordering costumes and Cronstones off the marketplace, while other regions are buying them at vendor prices. It's simply talking about the precision hammer alone. As the price of Debo starts to lower, the efficiency of using these starts to lower. And you'll also notice that the volume of them is starting to change as well. We are starting to see less and less precision hammers on the market. And if we actually see these become cleared out of the bottom price, we are going to see the price of these hammers raise. And if the hammer price also starts to raise, the efficiency of which I've spoken of on using these hammers continues to become worse and worse. If we get up to 40 billion or 50 billion silver per click potentially, now we're starting to step into the range of 4, 5, 6 clicks on average to get your hammer, while the pity system rewards you 100% guaranteed at 20 failed clicks. And I know some people have actually experienced that as well. So it's a bit all over the place. Now, the speculation that I have as we start getting closer and closer to this November 28th expiration date, I do think we are going to see the volume of this hammer completely be wiped from the face of the market. We might see a dramatic change in the price range as people start taking their hammers down. And if we really start getting down to the wire of that expiration date with no update on another one being added or whatever, I do think we're going to see a dramatic influx of pen accessories that this hammer was not meant to be used on, such as the potential click on distortion earrings, potential clicks being done on dawn earrings. People are going to look for the next most expensive thing that they can potentially click on, or clicking it on gear of their own. I've even heard of people in my stream using their items on items such as 10 crescent rings, which again, with this current stale price, why would you do something like that? But people are just looking for gains. We may see a high volume of pen tongue rat accessories getting listed. I really think people are going to start panic clicking unless we hear of some sort of major update or change. Now, do I think the precision hammer was a good addition to the game overall? Debatable. I'm leaning more to the side of yes, if the item wasn't sellable. They added a hammer we've never seen before into the game, and not only did they make it cater towards pen accessories, they made this item sellable. I understand there's a lot of returning and especially new players that can benefit off a giant boost of silver, but for an item that we've never seen hit the game ever before, it has had such an insane impact on the marketplace. There's no questions asked. And as we start nearing that expiration tag, again, I think we are going to see some wild potential changes in the accessory market. We may see the hammer prices go up, the efficiency for clicks on Debos go down, the desire for buying them for Debo clicks potentially diminish in interest across players. And as we get even closer to the finish line of that expiration date, I think we're going to see a volume of pen accessories used with this hammer on accessories you shouldn't be using it on. And don't forget, we have new grind spots potentially coming out soon that I really think are going to start normalizing these Deboreka drops. Deboreka, whatever, I'm saying both. The Debo ring has just been added to a spot with a raw drop where the orders for this were actually in pretty high volume. Now we're seeing a higher volume of them just sitting on the marketplace. Earlier this week, we saw up to 20 orders on NA for the pen Debo ring, and now we're seeing 4 comfortably listed, and I do think it's only a matter of time before people start min listing and start undercutting one another, and we see the Debo ring follow the same suit. I do understand that the hammer cannot be used on this ring. My point is, as these accessories do become more normalized, we will see the price diminish. Now, overall, the price of Debo Ring going down, do I think that's a bad thing? Hell no. I want this to be more accessible to everybody since it's a more mainstream meta item to be chasing. My argument right now is that this precision hammer and its overall value is going to quickly diminish as we see more spots offer these Debo accessories in a more regular fashion. So definitely something to consider, definitely something to cook about. But again, this is merely just conspiracy, but I do think there's actually some pretty decent thought process that is going behind this. And I won't be shocked to hear that others are kind of speculating the same thing. So we're only 3 months away. I'm looking forward to rewinding back to this video around that time and see how accurate or how far off I was. But either way, thanks for listening to my quick TED talk on the precision hammer. I would love to know what you guys have to say and what your thoughts overall are. Do you think this precision hammer was a good addition to the game, or do you not care for this at all? Feel free to drop your comments and be part of the conversation in the comment section down below. Thank you for continuing to watch the videos I've been posting, and your guys' support has been incredible. And feel free to join my live stream sometime if you guys ever want to hang out. Big ooks, my friends. I'll see you in the next one.